It was just kind of business as usual when you have a baby. When we got home, Cameron started getting tired. He started breathing a little strange. So I picked him up, wasn't very responsive. We called the pediatrician, and he said, "You need to hang up and call 911. By the time the EMTs came, he was really not responsive at all. There was about 15 people waiting for us in the emergency room, which is really scary. The doctor looked at me and said, "He's really, really sick." He said, "There's something in his belly. We don't know what it is, but he needs to be flown to CHOP."
He was in a pretty severe state of shock. We had him undergoing his surgery within about 20 minutes.
Dr. Partridge called us before Cameron got there. She was comforting in the way that she spoke with us.
Your whole intestine is a living organ, and it's supposed to contract and relax. We call these waves of movement peristalsis, and that's really what propels food from your stomach all the way through your small and your large intestine. With Hirschsprung's disease, things are basically static in a rigid, inflexible tube. The stool can't exit the large bowel, and that essentially causes an obstruction or a blockage. Cameron's case was very unusual and extremely complex. His abdomen had filled with stool, which was making him incredibly sick and caused very rapid progression of septic shock and multi-organ failure. In the beginning, our first few surgeries were really just about life-saving maneuvers.
He had 3 surgeries by the time he was 9 days old. The day after he was admitted, I just sat there and I just stared at his monitor and I just prayed.
I met Cameron when he was a little older. He had already recovered from his NICU stay. Dr. Partridge was talking about potential options for reconstruction. We were very careful to preserve what was left of the colon and also the blood supplying it.
This is the operation where we take the healthy part of the colon with the good nerve cells and bring it down into the pelvis and make a new surgical connection so that the child can actually stool normally. When we finally put his intestine back in continuity and ask the question, is it going to work well for him? And fortunately, he absolutely flew.
Pooping's one of those understated things. It's one of the things that actually most significantly affects people's quality of life. Anything we can do to help improve the chances of continence, improve the chances of having less frequent bowel movements is obviously something that's very important.
Seeing him smile now, it's like we went through hell and back as a family.
He is such a character. He's got the brightest personality, and he's just the most loving little ball of energy you'd ever meet.
The big thing with Cameron is he picks up on your energy and he goes with it. If you're happy, he wants to play with you. When you're sad, he wants to make you smile. It's a unique quality in a 4-year-old.
I'm a dolphin! You're a dolphin.
It's nothing but gratifying when you meet Cameron because you would never recognize the vibrant little boy that he is now compared to that very, very fragile, sick baby. Really makes me reflect on how lucky I am to practice at a place like CHOP, to be able to take a baby who faced enormous odds and to have produced this outcome. It's truly remarkable.
They've always had this incredible bond ever since he was an infant. He knows that she saved him. And she even says he's a miracle, and he is.
He is a very special kid. Even from the time when he was a small baby in the NICU, he had just a remarkable resilience. It is an absolute joy to really have become a part of this family.
Who's this?
Emily.
And who did we name her after? Dr. Partridge.
Why? Is she your angel?
Yeah.